You are a bottlenose dolphin. You have been here since before the light. The reef was already awake when you arrived. This reef has been here for 11,000 years. You have been here for 8. To you, they feel about the same. That's just how time works when you're not counting. Your pod woke up 20 minutes ago. You can feel them without looking. The pressure of 6 other bodies, each one a shape your sonar already knows by name. You have lived in the loudest place on Earth. You have never once stopped to notice the sound. It's just the reef being the reef, and you being in it. Breakfast is easy here. It has always been easy. The reef produces more than you could eat in a year, and you've never once thought about that. Surface is always there. You need it every few minutes to breathe, and then you forget it completely. That's the deal you've made with living in 2 worlds without knowing it. Your pod clicks at each other in a dialect that belongs to no one else, not even other bottlenose dolphins in the next bay over. 7 dolphins, 1 sound world. This morning feels exactly like every morning. Then you send a click east, and the echo that comes back is wrong. Not panic wrong, just off. Like something is missing that should be there. Not wrong like a predator, not alarm, not urgency. Wrong the way an empty room feels wrong. Something is different about the water ahead. You can feel it before you can map it. You don't have a word for it. The fish are gone. Not hiding. Gone. You surface again to breathe. You take in the air and the sun. Then you go back down. The silence has a shape. It starts at the eastern wall and spreads westward, the way a shadow spreads, the way cold spreads. Your pod is reading the same nothing you are. 7 animals, 7 identical questions with no answers yet. The oldest female turns back. She has been here longer than most of this reef. She turns, and you understand. This one is yours to find. Dolphins don't have the word for curious. They have the behavior. You keep swimming east. Alone now. The water is warm here. Not pleasant warm. Wrong warm. You have found the edge of the silence, and the silence has a color. White. Coral bleaches when the water gets too warm. The coral expels the algae living inside it. The reef doesn't know it's dying. It's just reacting. You look, and look, and look. You have no word for this. Your sonar maps it. A vast, flat, wrong echo. 600 meters of what used to be the loudest part of your world. But not all of it is gone. A patch of color in the distance. Your sonar finds it before your eyes do. There. Small, alive. The fish have already found it. There is a section sheltered by a rocky overhang where the temperature stayed 1 degree cooler. 1 degree. That's the whole difference. The fish here are different, smaller, staying close, like they know exactly how much space they have left. You go deeper, 5 more meters. Cooler water at the edge of your sonar range. Deeper. The reef above gone white and small. The water cooler, slower. Down here, the bleaching hasn't reached. The water is cooler, just enough, and the coral is holding on. The parrotfish are here. All of them. The wrasse, the triggerfish, the entire displaced reef population, holding in 30 meters of deeper water. Every fish you have ever known, here. Hundreds of animals crowded into a space that should only hold dozens. They are waiting, all of them still. You've seen this before, never this quiet. This is waiting for a storm, except the heat is already here. It doesn't pass the way storms do. You return to the bleached reef. You circle its edge. Your body needs to know how large the wrong thing is. At its deepest point, 20 meters, there is something you did not expect. The bleaching stops, right here at this depth, white above, color below. 20 meters down, the water drops just enough. The coral here is alive. Pale, barely, but alive. A single humphead parrotfish, the size of a small dolphin, is eating the dead coral. This is what parrotfish do. They consume bleached coral, and what they excrete becomes the white sand beaches that humans love so much. Bite by bite. Each scrape sends a cloud of white coral dust into the water. It does not know it is doing something important. Neither do you. You both just do what you do. You did not notice the day end. That is how time works in the water. The bioluminescence starts when the sun goes. Plankton disturbed by your movement, turning the water briefly, incredibly blue. Everything you touch becomes light. You have seen this 10,000 times. It does not stop being beautiful. You hover above the bleached section in the dark. Your sonar returns a flat, dead map. The reef is not gone. Part of it is gone. Those are not the same thing. You stayed here all night. You do not know why. The reef does not need you to witness it. And yet, the first light back through the water, the dark lifting. Dawn reaches the reef the same way it always has, slowly, from above. As the light returns, something else returns with it. The first fish is back at the edge of the bleached zone. You turn west. The living reef is 200 meters away, still there. As you swim toward it, the sound builds, the way music builds. Not all at once, but in layers. And then you're back in it. The color, the sound, the fish, like nothing happened. Your pod is waiting at the western edge. They have been here all night. You do not explain to them what you found. You do not have the mechanism for that. You are not a storyteller. You are a dolphin. But you carry the map of it in your echolocation memory. The white place, and the deep refuge, and the parrotfish, and the first fish at the edge. You can hold both of them in your sonar at once. The color and the white, the reef that kept going and the reef that stopped. You swim in the space between them, in the exact place where the world is still deciding what it will become. The coral bleaching you just saw is happening right now across the Indo-Pacific. If you want to learn more or help, links are in the description. New episodes every week. Subscribe to follow the Ocean Outliers saga.